Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle, and we're having coffee in my beautiful moon mug because we are still in that new moon energy and we are in cosmic energy influence now, kind of like no other, with several planets in retrograde and the new moon. You want to be very conscious of what you're focusing on because that new moon energy magnifies, helps manifest whatever you're focusing on. And the message I got before I came on was retrograde smetrograde. We can choose how we view it. And the retrograde really has created for most of us. Great morning to you too, Susan. More fatigue. Okay, well, I gotta pick that up because both of these cards wanted to come up. Created fatigue and some irritability and just general not feeling good inside myself. What it is time now. Time for you to rest, to take these feelings of uh, get myself settled here. Take these feelings of I don't have the energy. I don't feel much like I'd rather not. And don't. I had to attend a meeting last night that I could attend by Zoom. Truth is, I don't love to attend them by Zoom, but it's an option. And yesterday was a rough day. I'm getting ready for this summit. I'm doing recordings, and then I find out I've lost my entire email list. That was a nice size list. And Sunday, the administrator of the website has a pissing contest with the gal that is organizing the summit. And finally, I just say, would you just give her access? He said, well, you've got to move your site in 2 days. And so we got that done. What else? There were 3 of these technological things. Oh, and in the moving site, I wasn't receiving emails, and I have 2 of the recorded or the people to record that haven't been answering my emails. Well, then I know why. And then I was recording others. And by the time it came to get ready for the meeting and go, I had time to leave and drive over there and attend it. I was just exhausted. And I chose to stay home and sit in my armchair with my legs up and not attend the meeting. This is a time of introspection, of get out in nature. I am attending a lovely women's retreat this weekend. It's about 2.5 hours from here, and the drive is just amazing. And I intend to stop and sorry, I got a text from one of the presenters. Let me turn this off. I intend to stop along the way, breathe in the beauty, the nature, let Mother Earth help me in this. Relax, feed your soul, fuel yourself, do the necessary. Give it the best effort you have, but give yourself grace. It may not be the best you've ever done because this is a time of just very it's like we're walking through jello. We're very everything is kind of difficult to get done. And so allow the truth that sometimes life is hard. And when we get to these points of resistance, like for the stuff I had to get done for the summit, the truth is now is I have less than 1/10 of the people that I was going to email out this information to. I could let that derail me. I could start focusing on what a failure it's going to be. And the truth is, it's not going to be because it's too high vibe. There's too much to offer the world for it to be a failure. So, by the way, if you're on my email list, would like to receive emails, private message me your email address so I can put you back on the list. So, what is the truth here? What is this all about? So, the first card that came up, and so I walk into the office, it's like, oh, The Akashic Tarot is the one that wants to come through. That is a difficult deck for me. It's difficult for me to see in many of the cards, the pictures, but none of these are that truth for today. And it came to me at a difficult time from a lovely person, and there's still that difficult energy attached to it. If you are watching, if you would just comment, my lovely friend Susan did. And it seems to be now that I'm streaming like this with the streaming to different platforms, I'm only getting one message from one person. I would love to see who is here this morning. So please do comment if you are. The next card that wanted to come up, the first card, is the Buddha Prepares. This is all about the quiet. This is an inner preparation time. That's why you want to get out. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Okay. Let me reach down and get that card. I guess it's the next one. I thought it was the third one. The Buddha Prepares. And I'm going to read this message. This card shows a time of inner preparation before action. Before you can reach outside yourself, you must reach within to find your power, your purpose, and your direction. This period of time may feel a little like waiting, and it appears so in your exterior life because some points of action seem to be at a standstill. Reality, though, you're just taking the time that you require to prepare and to truly step into your power. Close your eyes and reach to the Buddha within. Feel the peace and easy understanding that there is a time for every purpose under heaven. Feel your own sense of purpose stirring softly within you. Soon you will be ready to serve. So allow it to just flow. Allow yourself time to get ready because you are entering, have been, but it's going to get a little more intense. Initiation. Last time I was on, which was Wednesday, we got a card of initiation. This is a time when you're stepping into new stuff. So you want to give yourself breathing time. You want to give yourself self-care, a little extra rest. Get out into nature. That's what fuels my soul. And allow yourself to treat yourself nicely. So I'm going to this women's retreat, and one of the people is getting very kind of militant in the whole thing. And so for me, because of this energy that's circling, and you want to know that, I mean, it's bringing up old shit. It's bringing up the difficult, the thing you thought you'd let go, this, and the collective is really like this, the news media outlets. Now, I don't watch much news at all. I unfortunately live with a news junkie, so I will overhear tidbits. But what they want is to keep you in this state of prickly energy. And that's why it's really important you minister to yourself. And then, there is that collective energy that many of you are empaths out there. You're reading the energies of, well, we all are empathic and we all feel one another's energy. What we don't understand is often the energies we're feeling aren't ours. But what's really coming up in me is contentiousness with everything, with this woman, for a conversation we're never going to have. But boy, I've got it all in my head, and I'm inventing stuff, and I literally have to say cancel, because remember, this energy of the new moon is magnifying whatever we're focusing on. So I go back into this is what I'm grateful for. This is what I'm choosing to create in the world. Good morning, Mindy, and thank you for saying something here. I appreciate it. What is it that you are focusing on right now? And it's true always that what we focus on expands, because we're energy, we're sending out that type of energy, and it's bringing that type of energy back into our life. What is it that you are focusing on here? Nope, that's not the next one. The next one is death, Kali. Death. And that isn't, that Somebody's gonna die. I mean, it could be. The truth is that the whole thing of initiation is you are dying to your old self. This is why you want to focus on what you wanna create in your life, the new self you choose to be, the new business aspect. Thank you, Talina. Whatever you water will grow. Oh, yep, absolutely. Yes. Whatever wolf you feed will grow. I don't know if you've heard that old story about the young man going to the shaman and saying, I have these two wolves, the one that's, the mothering energy, the nurturing energy, and this one is all in battle and attack. And which one is going to grow in me? And the shaman says, the one that you feed will grow. You are the creator of your life in every aspect. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about money. And that's one of those things people go, the truth is, I suffered a great trauma with money. And so I will get triggered about it. I am choosing to walk differently in the world with it. I invite you to choose that too, because money makes life easier. It is the energy we put into it that shapes it, because money is just an energy. It is just an exchange. So consider that. Death to the old. When it comes to money, we are surrounded by all this negative energy about people with money and what people do with money. And that's their story, for one. Number two, it's just like the news on everything else. All you're going to hear is the bad, the stuff that's going to keep you in this place of battle and angst and anger and not enough and all of that. There are millions that have lots of money that do lots of wonderful things with it. But the truth is, you don't have to do anything with your money to still have it be wonderful, to still have it flow to you with ease, to still fuel what you want in the world. So consider your story around money and what that looks like. It is time to step into new, the sacred fire. This is White Buffalo Calf Woman. And the truth is, this is so funny. Well, it isn't, because I've drawn her in other decks too. Years ago, I had a dream that told me, you are White Buffalo Calf Woman. I went, who's that? I don't even know who that is. So I looked her up and I went, okay, I'm not going to say no. But it's interesting because right now, two of the cards of energies I channel and found out that I channel deeply, Buddha and White Buffalo Calf Woman. When I found out about Buddha, I went, all I know about Buddha is that he's got a bunch of monks that dress in orange, they shave their heads, and they're all about peace. And then when I looked up his life story as Siddhartha, it was, balance, all things in moderation. That is what Buddha is about. And that is a tenet I have held my whole life. And so White Buffalo Calf Woman, the sacred fire, again, is that initiation that we're burning away and Callie Callie is another one that is burning away the old in us. We've got some great transformation energy coming in today for us. And Saint Germain, the initiation, the violet fire of, or violet flame of Saint Germain. It is time to allow the burning away of what you no longer choose to journey with in this world. There's a song the gals and I sang on Sunday about Callie, and at one point it says, burn it all away, Callie, burn it all away. If it doesn't serve us, then burn it all away. If it doesn't serve you, let it be burnt away. It is time. And you have a choice here. You can live in misery. You can live in fear of all that's coming and what the news is telling you. The world is burning up. It's everybody's to blame. The government is terrible. The whole world is in upheaval. And well, yeah, that is all true. What effect do you have on any of it? What can you really do about any of that from where you are? What you can do is manage your energy. You can take the heartbreak that is circling in you. You can take the anger at someone leaving you. You can take the depression of, I'm just a piece of garbage. I don't even know why I get to live here. You can take it all and shift it intentionally by first starting with gratitude practice every day, finding the joy, and that will lift your vibration. That's really what you're in charge of, is your vibration and what you're sharing. That is how you can impact the world. That is really the best way to impact the world, is by raising your vibration. And gratitude practice every day is huge. Find a breathwork practice that also relieves some of the inner tension that's going on, and then shed pure love and joy on anything, everything. I challenge you to do a minute of that a day, and your daily energy routine, which takes 8 minutes. Are you worth that? Are you worth 12 minutes a day? Really? And is your life path worth 12 minutes a day? What are you worth? You are the only one who can bring that to you. You cannot find your self-worth in other people. They can't give it to you. If that's where you keep going, you're in the victim energy, and you're never going to move where you want to be. You're going to keep staying in this static movement of backwards, forwards, because you can't do anyone else's work. They can't do your work. But it's easy and it's fun. It gets to be fun, because when you start focusing on all that you've got in this world, more of all that wonderfulness starts streaming in. So get out of the whiny, crybaby ass energy. Get out of the victim. Take charge of your energy by focusing on what is good, what is right, doing what you can to elevate your spirit. Like I could go up at 2 o'clock and get there at 4 o'clock when everything starts, or I could leave at 10 o'clock, amble along the way, go sit by the river at places when I'm always on a mission to get somewhere. I think, oh, I'd like to go in there, but I don't have time. Oh, I'd like to stop and look that, but I don't have time. It's like I'm visiting two lakes that one I have seen before, but I'm actually getting my feet, if not the whole body, in that lake. It's pretty cold where I'm going, so we'll see. I love cold water swimming, but there's a point. But I will get my feet in that lake. I'm going to another lake that I've not been to. And I'm going to sit with them. And I needed to go by myself. We could carpool, and there's only so many parking places. I'm willing to walk to get to the place after I unload and go park, because I needed this alone time. I need this healing time. I need the time in nature without anyone else's energy around me. It's okay that I do that. Even though, that old thing was, well, aren't you a diva going by yourself because you're just not, going to be with anybody else's. This is a shit that was coming up in my mind going, and I'm going, no, I'm going by myself because I need that time in nature to refuel, to minister to my soul, to release some of this contentious energy. And Mother Nature is so willing to do that. When I put my feet in the river, it will be with the intention that this contentiousness washes away. And running water, I heard years ago, don't know that it's true, but running water purifies itself every 30 seconds. So I'm going to offer the water, who told me last week how much she's grateful that I stick my feet in her. And she will willingly take this water away and take this energy away. I'm getting rid of the contention and the old, I'm a piece of crap energy, because that does not serve me. Serving the world, elevating the consciousness, positively impacting as many people as I can, doesn't serve me at all. So, and I could also look at this energy, that all this shit that happened around the summit. I could look at it as, woe is me. Oh my God, now I'm not going to be getting the word out to as many. It's like, cancel. What's my next best step? And the truth is, my whole email list is going to get refreshed with new people that are absolutely in alignment. A lot of my email came from my teaching the elderly how not to end up in a yard sale, is about what I said. An assisted living and a long-term care center if you don't want to, because there are so many ways that it's preventable. Those aren't the audience I have now. So it's like, I could have gone into whiny ass shit, but I chose not to. Oh, well, here we go. Gaia, the world. The world is at your fingertips, and Gaia is so willing to help us unfold. The world is about expansiveness. It is expand into the truth of who you are and quit sitting around wishing, hoping, and trying shit, because that is powerless to the max. And you are not powerless unless you choose to stand in that energy. I feel kind of like a mom right now lecturing, which means you probably won't listen. No, I'm kidding. The mom's lecturing. It's wah, 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 wah. My beautiful friend Susan said, spouses should never try to teach spouses anything ever. And I was like, yeah, I get that. My husband was trying to teach me how to pull the trailer last year and how to back it up. He let me pull it for a while. Backing up did not go so well with our relationship at that moment. But Susan, I have great news. I pulled, because I was with my friend Stacy, I backed up to it. We hooked up to it with ease. I pulled that thing 100 miles through traffic on the freeway, down dirt roads with other trailers passing me. So there you go. I did it. I stepped into that. Well, there wasn't a fear about it. Actually, it was more a little frustration because he wouldn't really teach me how to do this. So there we go. The next card is purity. This is the releasing. This is letting go of the stuff that is holding you back, letting go of the fear. The fear of success is up right now too. I had to talk about that with a couple of my coaches because I was fearful of the energy that was coming in, which is a very busy energy, because I was in from November 17th to November of 2017 to November of 2022, very much a soul voyage, a contracted energy of not being able to do much, no motivation, no real focus, and just feeling like, okay, I just, and purging and clearing and evolving, and just kind of feeling not powerless, but I just didn't get much forward traction or feel like I was. And there was a lot of healing going on, a lot of releasing. November of 22 is like, wow, I'm feeling like myself. And really everything exploded and unfolded this year in so much yummy, fun adventure. That is what life is holding for me. But what comes with that is a lot of busyness. And this last month and a half, I've been way busier than I've been in years. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is like when I had one or two jobs, or three at times. And it's like, I've really gotten into being not lazy, but less busy. And so now it's like, my intention is the busyness happens 3 days a week, and a whole lot less busyness happens 4 days a week. And so that is the truth I have to let go of. But that was the fear of success. If I get all this going and I create all of this, I'm going to be so darn busy, I won't know what to do. And it's like, that's a fear of success. And everything I want is right behind that door of fear that I am opening, emptying, purifying. And that river today is the next step in that. And that's all we want, is our next best step. I'm going to read the last one too. I think there it is. This is from the Akashic Tarot again. Now, I journey with this angel all the time. I call on them. I allow them to help me because they are powerful AF, just like you are powerful AF. In case some of you don't know, that's powerful as fuck. Archangel Michael. He is powerful as fuck. And do you know what fuck means in the dictionary? A word of emphasis. A word that provides emphasis. So it's interesting as to what we decided it meant and what it really is. Okay, Archangel Michael wants us to remember, to know. When you receive this card, know that your energy reflects Michael's amazing strength. You are powerful AF. This can be a cycle of increasing power for you, one where you feel your courage growing and you know what action to take next, the next best step. That's why it's so vital that you minister to yourself. You pay attention to your needs, your desires, your wants, and you fulfill it. If your desire is chocolate, go get the best chocolate you can get and enjoy every mouthful of it. For me, that would be chocolate cake. I always desire chocolate cake. I don't always eat chocolate cake, and I'm probably not going to do that today or this weekend, because here's the truth. In my field where I'm going, there is no excellent chocolate cake to be had. That is how I choose to journey with chocolate cake. I'm not going to drink or eat mediocre chocolate cake. Again, don't settle for second best for yourself. Allow yourself the best chocolate cake metaphor that you can find, that you can afford. Make yourself a priority in your chocolate cake. Trust your convictions, your power, and your resourcefulness. Michael Upright heralds a time of great courage, force, initiative, and action. So don't delay. He's right there with you. So tap into the dynamo within you and take the action that compels you. With Michael and your own power, you can move mountains and lift yourself to new heights. You can move mountains. Because a mountain is you. And that is the greatest mountain, the highest one you will ever climb. And I am going this weekend with a group of women, and I'm taking my Wild Woman Rising cards, but she wanted to tell you something too. So let's see what the last card is for today. Okay, we're going to shuffle these babies big. I just want to say how grateful I am for all of you. And thank you so much for supporting me here, joining me. When you see that summit information, I'm going to put it in as many places as I can. If you would share it as many places as you can, I would be so grateful, because like I told you, and it's not, I don't believe it's dark forces that be. It is the retrograde energy, and it is a challenge presented to me for my choice of, what am I going to do with this? Am I going to let it derail me? Or am I going to use the strength of Michael, the power, the force, the courage to move through it? We had this the other day, and I put these in and I shuffled them all over the place. Remember the little things, because the truth is the little things create the big things. It's that little thought that will stop you, and you want to say, cancel, cancel. Or like I did when, however many years ago now, 9 years ago, when I thought to myself, I guess I'll never have another adventure, like hiking, walking through the woods, because that is my happy place. And my body was so physically tightly bound and misaligned that at that point, all I could do was my elliptical without injuring myself. And I could just see, it just getting worse. And I sat there, and then I went, fuck that shit. That is not my truth. And I was angry, and I was adamant. That was a righteous anger energy. And the next thing it led me to 3 months later. So know that timelines aren't anything. When you're open, willing, and ready to receive, you will get the guidance you need. 3 months later, I realized I only valued hard in life, and that was not serving me. Burn it all away, Callie, all that does not serve me. So when you get those insights, you can choose to say, fuck that shit. That is not my truth. And you can release it. Breathing, a choice, make me aware of when I'm entertaining that shit that is not my truth, and keep moving forward one step at a time, one little bit. Say, cancel, cancel. I choose this. This is my truth. I am powerful AF. I am a powerhouse of love and joy. I am a way shower. I am a light in the world, and I choose to allow that to shine. I choose to release all these things standing in my way from being the brightest I can be, because we need you to show up. The world needs you to show up. That little bit of vibrational lift is going to be shared out, and it just keeps rippling. So do your gratitude work. Choose to focus on the truth of who you are. I'm powerful AF. This is the life I choose to live. One of abundance, one of wealth, one of influence, one of joy, one of ease, one of happiness. And then go out and take the next best step. And that may be going out in the apartment complex and sitting under a tree there, because that's nature, because trees will offer you such beautiful healing energy. So a powerful reading, kind of an impactful reading, kind of a whack yourself on the behind and get going and stop whining about shit. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage, on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. Until we meet again, get your ass out there and be the influence you really want to be.